little bit of a follow-up on our lead topic from last week, the Sound of Freedom movie. Now, as we all know, there were just a multi-pronged attack came out against this movie because how dare they criticize the sacred practice of child sex trafficking. That's the left sacred cow is child sex traffickers. You can't make fun of them, okay? Can't make fun of pedophiles. So Bloomberg News was one of the platforms that wrote an attack piece on this movie, referring to it as a QAnon dog whistle. Here's the thing. This is the author. Let me introduce you to the author of this article, Noah Berlatsky. It's N Berlat on Twitter. Now, his bio, his tweets, his profile on Twitter is now private. You'll find out why in just a second. His bio says, of course, he, him, so of course pronouns in the bio. Bylines, NBC Think, Independent, Public Notice, Atlantic, WAPO, member CIC, most recent poetry book. It's Fab from Origami Poems Project. And his website is everythingishorrible.net. Well, everything is probably going to be horrible for Mr. Berlatsky pretty soon here, given what started to circulate about him. So remember, this is the guy who wrote the hit piece on the Sound of Freedom movie that wanted to shed light on child sex trafficking. Now, I have some issues with some of the stuff that we've learned about that movie. I really don't care to get into it because the premise of it's good. There's some questions about who's financing it and things along those lines, but I think for the most part, it was a net positive, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. So here are some tweets from, here's an article Mr. Berlatsky wrote on January 20th of 2016. This was, it doesn't say what paper it was, but it really doesn't matter. The headline of it was, Child Sex Workers' Biggest Threat, the Police. So, not the traffickers, not the people that are purchasing them, the police. The police are the biggest threat. No, Mr. Berlatsky, I think the police are the biggest threat to people like you. It gets better. Here is another tweet from Mr. Berlatsky. Parents are tyrants. This is from December 14th, 2020. Parents are tyrants. Parent is an oppressive class like rich people or white people. So parents are... You know what? Yeah. Your parents should be oppressive to some degree. Now, they don't have to be full-on authoritarian tyrants, but they should probably be a little oppressive. Especially if they're wanting to meet up with their kids are wanting to meet up with creeps like you. And here's my personal favorite tweet of Mr. Berlatsky. Right, here we go. Oh, my God. Pedophiles are essentially a stigmatized group. Certain people get designated as deviants, and people hate them for it. That's Mr. Berlatsky. Now, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. He's never outright said he's attracted to children. But doesn't it make you a little question? Does it make you a little questionable that this guy would write an attack piece on a movie about child sex trafficking? Isn't that a little odd that this guy would come out in full support of child sex trafficking? It's a little strange. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.